All right, people, what's going on? It's your boy BQF coming back at you. And I guess I got a cheap computer because it cut me off right in the middle. I think I was talking about Jalen Hurts and his situation. Um, he did win the game against the Jaguars. Let me just go over it again. I think I did get it in there. But he was 18 for 24, 230 yards, 9.6 average, 2 touchdowns, 0 INTs. Sacked 3 times for minus 20 yards, but he had a rating of 132.3. He rushed 13 times for 67 yards and 1 touchdown. So what I was saying before I was rudely cut off is that there was a lot of noise after this game about the coach, some of the plays he called, and they're like talking about this coach ain't gonna be there next year and so forth and so on. So I mean, we'll see. I haven't been watching and paying too much attention to it. Um, the coach gonna do what they need to do to win the game. So I mean, we'll see. On the shows that I do watch, I know they were talking about it, and I'll see what they're saying more about it as the games go by. But as long as the Eagles keep winning this year, which they were one of the better teams in the NFC, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So moving on, Kyler Murray. They beat up on the Bears. They thought the Bears was gonna come into town. Look, I bought the jersey. I thought he was gonna maybe compete for Rookie of the Year, but that's Jaden Daniels at the quarterback spot at this point. But Kyler was 13 for 20, 154 yards. He was 7.7 on the average throw, 0 INT, 0 touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times for minus 17 yards. He had an 88.3 rating. I will say this about the Cardinals. I read somewhere, and I've been making jokes about them because I was watching a YouTube video, and the dude was talking about how the Cardinals are going to compete for the division and possibly more. And so far, they are. I mean, they're in first place. But once again, I don't see them going all the way to the Super Bowl, right? You can be as much of a fan as you want of these teams. Black, white, whatever. There's only two going to go to the Super Bowl and only one going to win. And I don't think it's Kyler Murray coming out of the NFC. I'm just saying, that's just me. I mean, he's going to play good. He's shorter than me. He's 5'8". And I just don't see that happening. So, the person he beat, Caleb Williams, took that L. He was 22 for 41, 217 yards. He's not getting the ball down the field that much. Receivers are doing things with it afterwards. 5.3 average, 0 touchdowns, 0 INTs. He was sacked 6 times for minus 45 yards. He had a 68.9 rating. So there was some flack about one of the players just walking off the field. I think he was hurt when Caleb was rushing around trying to find somebody to throw it to. So he's going to have some more growing pains than it seems like Jaden Daniels is having at the moment. And they're in a tough division. I didn't see the Bears winning that division right now. They're in the basement. I mean, you got the Lions, the Packers, and the Vikings. Nobody. It's just tough sledding in that division, man. So as far as them winning the division, I would have never went there at the beginning of the season. All right, one of my favorite guys. He's not having a great season so far, but Jordan Love, they lost to the Lions. He was 23 for 39, 273 yards. He does try to pass down the field. He does. He got a big arm, 7-point average in the loss. 0 touchdowns, 1 INT. He was sacked 0 times. He had 69.7. So I will say this about the Packers. They're in a tough division, and there's people believe in Jordan Love. Now, I was believing in Jordan Love at the beginning of last season before he even got a chance. So we're going to see what they do. If they make the playoffs, it's going to be crazy in the NFC, right? Because there is no – I mean, you can say the Lions are looking dominant, right? I know a lot of people don't believe in the 49ers. I think McCaffrey comes back this week, and I was looking at that game. They go play Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, that defense Tampa Bay got is much better than I think anybody realized because their defense keeps them in the game. The offense, they might not win it with Jordan. I mean, not Jordan, but the quarterback they have. Because Baker Mayfield is his name. He gets a little crazy at times. So, but we're gonna see where the Packers are. It's just we just halfway there. Like I'm saying, I'm starting to wake up, people. I'm starting to pay attention now. But no, Geno Smith finally in the NFC was 21 for 34, 363 yards. Geno, he got 10.7 average, 3 touchdowns, 3 INTs. He was sacked 7 times for 46 yards. He had a rating of 90.7. He rushed 6 times for 16 yards. I figured that was an L. So was Jordan Love an L. Caleb Williams an L. The only winners, Bryce Young, who go figure, Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Jaden Daniels, and only 2 winners out of the 5 that played in the AFC, Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, who I think are going to be in the AFC Championship game. But the boy in Buffalo was good. They got a good team. I don't think they're going to be there in Cincinnati. That's just my own personal opinion. I know there's a lot of Cincinnati fans. I got a Cincinnati jersey with my name on the back. That's right. Kim Herring. It's Herring. Kim. He used to play for the Bengals back in the day. For the Rams as well. So, but as I was about to say, as my other video cut off on me, like in the middle, in the AFC, once again, I'll go through it. The division leaders, Buffalo, well, it's Pittsburgh. Are they going to hold on to that division till the end of the season? Maybe, maybe not. It's going to be Pittsburgh and Baltimore, okay? We'll say Pittsburgh. C.J. Stroud in Houston and Kansas City. So those are the 4 division winners at the moment. I think Baltimore going to take that division. So I'm just going to say Baltimore will be in the playoffs. And where those 4 teams shake out, who knows? Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, if Pittsburgh hold on and keep winning, keep Cincinnati, maybe Cincinnati but makes it, who knows? But right now, I think they got the Chargers in the playoffs because of their record. And I think it was, no, not Denver. It can't be Denver. It was another team. Once again, I saw the thing and I didn't pay much attention to it because we still got half a season to play. And a lot of positions are going to change. So, but in the AFC, like I said, Lamar is playing lights out. And Patrick is just going to do what he has to do to win. Will they go undefeated? I personally think they should lose a game because if you lose a game in the playoffs or Super Bowl like Tom Brady, then that's your last game and you lost and your perfect season's over. So if they lose a game in the regular season, you get better, you work on that and you fix those issues, then you go into the playoffs ready. So I don't know. They want to win every game. I'm sure they do. No one likes to lose. So, I mean, that's it. In the NFC, once again, everybody's talking about the Lions being dominant in Philly. I still think you can throw all those teams up, and whichever one hangs up there the highest probably going to win it all. I mean, I don't know in the NFC, right? I mean, you look at the division winners at the moment. You have the Lions, the Commanders, the Falcons, and the Cardinals. People think the Cardinals are going to take that division. If they do, that still puts 2 brothers in it. And like I said, in my other video, which I don't know which one I'm going to post first because I got cut off by my computer telling me I'm running out of space. So I had to go delete some stuff and I come right back. But anyway, yeah, man, they didn't even mention the fact. And it was 16 brothers, right? 16. We got 2 that lost their spot in the AFC. And, well, we got 3, Jaden or Bryce Young. We don't know. But there was 16, okay? And we knew that Jacoby Brissett was only holding that spot until they felt like Drake May was ready, which could be early on that. They haven't won since he started, I don't believe. If they won a game, it was the game Jacoby came in and helped them win. So, but anyway, it was 16, man. And then they don't act like that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's always been this way. There's always been 16 black guys in the NFL. Get the fuck out of here, man. So that is absolutely crazy to me. They're just acting like, well, nothing new here to see, gentlemen, black guys. And that's a bunch of BS, man. That's a bunch of bullshit. 16. First time ever that many black guys. And 2 is black. Yes, he's fucking black. Okay? Anyway, I mean, that's all I got to talk about. I mean, that's it. We're going to see what happened tomorrow. I'll tell you this. The Ravens, some of these games coming up they have, I think the Jets are in town. I got to get better on looking at all the games and maybe writing them down and talk about them as well for the upcoming games that these black quarterbacks have. So, but I guess I'll get to that next week. All right. That's it for this week. If you watch, hey, I appreciate it. I'll get back at you next week.